The first question is that let P of x equals to k equals to bk p to the power of k minus 1 and p equals to 1 to the plus infinity and p range between 0 to 1. The first question is that find B so that P of x equals to k represent a probability mass function. To begin with, if k P of x equals to k represents a probability mass function, so the formula can write that 1 multiply P and multiply P to the power of 0 plus P multiply B multiply P to the power of 1 and to the K multiply B multiply P to the power of K minus 1 equals to B multiplies accumulation of K multiply P to the power of K minus 1 equal to 1. And we all know that the accumulation of pk equals to p over 1 minus p. So we can differentiation both sides. We can get accumulation of k multiply p to the power of k minus 1 equals to 1 over 1 minus p to the power of 2. So we can combine two formula and get b multiplies 1 over 1 minus p to the power of 2 equals to 1, and we can get b equals to 1 minus p to the power of 2. And the second question is that find Ex. Ex equals to accumulation of k multiply p1 of x larger than k, which equals to accumulation of k multiply b multiply k and multiply k to the power of k minus 1. And we also can get the result by differentiation. We can make differentiation to the both sides of that formula, and we can get accumulation of k to the power of 2 multiply p to the power of the k minus 1 equals to 1 minus p squared over 1 minus p to the power of 4. So we can get the Ex equals to b multiplies 1 minus p to the power of 2 over 1 minus p to the power of 4, and we can get that equals to 1 plus p over the 1 minus p. And the third question is that find Ex squared. So we can get it by we can get accumulation of k to the power 3 multiply p to the power of k minus 1 equals to 1 plus 4p plus p square over 1 minus p to the power of 4, and we can get ex equals to 1 minus 4p plus p square over 1 minus p to the power of 2. So we can get ex square minus ex square equals to 2p over 1 minus p square. And the final question is that what's the probability of x equals k when k has a range between 2 and 5? We can write this formula to p of x equals k equals to k and x between 2 and 5 over accumulation of p x equals to k, and we can get p x over x between 2 and 5 to that amount, and we can get the final result. The second question is that x is uniform in A and B, and y equals to x square, and find and draw the lowercase f y and upper f x. Fx get through between a and 0 and b and 1, so I said fx equals to kx plus b, and we can get the point in it and get the result k and b. K equals to 1 over b minus a, and b equals to a over a minus b. So I can make the fx equals to 1 over b minus a multiply x plus a over a minus b, and we also can get fy equals to p of y little than y, and equals to x squared less than y, and we can get that get that result that equals to p x between minus extract y and extract y. We can get the result, and we can compute that fyx equals to 1 over b minus a multiply extract y. And the second question is that now given a equals to minus 1 and b equals to 3, find and draw fy and the lower case y fy and uppercase fy, and find ey. First, um, a equals to -1 and b equals to 3, and x is the uniform in between -1 and 3. So I can draw the picture of fx and y. So between y, so for y between 0 and y, equals to x squared has two roots. So I can make we can now y equals to 1/4 multiply extract y, and for y between 1 and 0, y equals to x squared only has one root, so we can get the formula that fy equals to y to the power of 1/2. So we can make the different situation of y, and when the y have different value, and what's the values of fy. So based on that, we can get a uppercase fy and draw a picture of them, and lowercase y fy equals to fx when x equals to hy, and multiply the value of the derivative of hy, and we can get a result equals to 1/3 multiply y to the power of 2/3 multiply e to the power of minus y to the power of 1/3 plus 1, and multiply u y 1/3 minus 1, because x equals to ex equals to the accumulation of x multiply fx multiply dx, to get the result of that formula, I set t equals to x minus 1 and dx equals to dt, and all this can get the result that ex equals to 2.